actually got conflicting stories on this. I heard at one point that the cat was great, and the other that it was killed. But either way, it never made it to the target. By 1967, the project was scrapped, along with the remains of Acoustic Kitty. I am not sure for how long the operation the cat would have survived. watch that video. So good. Okay. So the release also reveals how ravens, which is a very smart bird, were used to drop bugging devices on windowsills, and dolphins were trained for underwater missions. Excuse me. Wild. Okay. The CIA believed that animals could fulfill unique tasks for the agency's operations, and inside the CIA's headquarters in Langley, Virginia, is a museum, sadly closed to the general public. During a visit to interview the then director, BBC caught sight of something unusual amid all the bugging devices and spy gadgets. It was a model pigeon with a camera strapped to it. That is wild. So, interest was heightened by the fact that this writer was writing a book about British spy pigeons during World War II, but was told repeatedly that details of CIA spy missions were still classified until now. The 1970s operations code named Takana explored the use of pigeons with tiny cameras to automatically take photos, newly released files show. It took advantage of the fact that the humble pigeon possessed of an amazing ability and almost superpower, that they can be dropped somewhere they have never been before and still find their way home hundreds of miles away. So the use of pigeons for communications dates back to thousands of years, but it was in World War I that they'd started to utilize this to gather intelligence. In World War II, a little-known branch of British intelligence, MI-14D, ran a secret pigeon service which dropped birds in a container with a parachute over occupied Europe. A questionnaire was attached, and more than 1,000 pigeons returned with messages including details of V-1 rocket launch sites and German radar stations. One message from a resistance group called Leopold Vindictive produced a 12-page intelligence report sent directly to Churchill. After the war, a special pigeon subcommittee of Britain's Joint Intelligence Committee looked at options for the Cold War. But while British operations were largely shut down, the CIA took over exploiting pigeon power. That should be a new sticker for the Birds Aren't Real gang. So Operation Takana would grow out of work done in the 1960s that looked at the use for different animals. The files revealed that the CIA trained a raven to deliver and retrieve small objects of up to 40 grams from a windowsill of inaccessible buildings. A flashing red laser beam was used to mark the target, and a special lamp would draw the bird back to them. It's actually smart and not inhumane, at least, unlike Acoustic Kitty. On one occasion in Europe, the CIA had secretly delivered an eavesdropping answers to